Hello, my name is Nicole, and today I'll be sharing with you guys how I passed my GED. I believe it was earlier this year that I took the test. I almost lied. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, first of all, I am Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican girl. I moved here in I believe it was 2013. Why that information is so important? Because I left high school without passing math. So when I came here, I was trying my best to get into a nursing program without them asking me like for math. And every last program decided math was a prerequisite. So I decided I didn't want to go back to school because I was so fearful of math, and I told myself that I would never ever pass. So I was just living my life. I was just so comfortable with just having a job, making money, and traveling whenever I felt the need. Now, I believe it was the last year that reality really struck. Now, last year, I don't remember what I was doing, and I came to my senses. I was like, you can't live like this. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have a career, you just have a job, and you're gonna need to pursue your dream. Now, my dream is to become a registered nurse. So what I did, I went to the bookstore. Well, actually, I watched a YouTube video first, very very helpful. And the girl that was talking, she mentioned the Kaplan GED test prep plus 2018. So I went to the bookstore and I got this book. I started my journey, I believe it was last year, July, I think. And my first subject that I took was science. Why? It is my favorite subject, and I thought it would be the easiest subject for me. I already told myself I'm gonna take from easiest to hardest, so I took my test in this pattern. So science, English, social studies, then I took math. Let me tell you something. If you're slow at any of those subjects I just mentioned, get this book. It is extremely helpful. Now, let me tell you about each subject and my experience. Everyone's experience is different. Now, when I took my science test, I was anticipating questions like what is the formula for photosynthesis, what is the largest organ of the body. Nothing like that. I was shocked. They gave me like passages to read about different inventions from different scientists, and they probably had like an experiment, and for me to like tell what the experiment was about and whatever. I took this test last year. I don't remember much, but honestly it's just reading passages and answering questions. That's it. Then I decided to take the English portion of the test. Again, get this book. I thought they were gonna ask questions like what are pronouns, what are nouns, what are verbs, identify the verb in the sentence. They did not. They gave me passages with like up to, I believe, 12 paragraphs, and I had to read, and let me tell you, the time was going by so fast. I had to read and I had to answer questions, and it's not like they're asking you, oh, so what color top Nicole was wearing. No, you have to read the entire thing to answer the questions. No, those are my, I won't say, never mind. So for English, it's just reading and answering questions. Now let's talk about the social studies. As I said before, I am Jamaican. So I had to read everything about the country, or the history of the country from this book. So at the beginning of that social studies journey and preparing myself, I knew probably nothing about the country, or I knew whatever I knew wouldn't be on the test. Now I studied, I was working a full-time job, and I would have my book everywhere with me. If a friend invites me to her house or invited me to their house, I would have this book. I went everywhere with the book. Now let's talk about the math section of this book. Before this journey, I would get a 45 on my test back home, and I would celebrate because I was extremely bad at math. Now let me show you guys the math portion of this book. This is very thick, and if you despise math like my old self, when you take this book and you realize that you have to practice all these, it's no fun. It was very, very rough. Now I practiced math for a month and a half religiously, 7 days a week, 5 hours a day. Not consistently. The hours I did in I would do like 3 hours in the day and like 2 hours at night, or I split it up. You know, I would do it periodically and try to keep my sanity, because this is math and it was very difficult. No, I have to pause and say thank you to my friend Samantha, Dwayne, my cousin Tashi, and my friend from church Cherie and Sasha, that actually helped me on this journey. I knew nothing. Now let's talk about when I went to go take my test. When I went to go take my test, I for math, I was extremely anxious. Like, I didn't sleep. I had to take like a pain pill. I was just feeling extremely sick. It was my last test. I needed this to get my high school diploma. Now, can you guys believe when I went there to take the test, and as I was going through the questions, I doubted every answer that I selected. Believe it or not, when I saw my results, I got the highest score on the math section of the GED. Okay, so praise be to God, I passed and I got my GED a few months ago. I don't remember. As soon as I got it, I started college. That's gonna be my next video. I'm gonna have more videos on how to work these questions. Thank you.